Hi everyone, we're back to talk about another one of our brand new maker boxes that we have rolling out this summer. This one is the MakeDo cardboard construction maker box kit, and in it you're going to find some interesting tools. They're not like the kind of tools in your garage that your dad or mom would be using, but they are tools that really work well for the job that they're going to do. So I'm going to show you how to use the tools, and then the rest is up to your imagination to figure out what you would like to make using cardboard. And we've got some books on the subject in the library. You might check some of those out while you're here too. And just experiment, because your kit will come with much more cardboard than this. I'm just showing you a little bit. So first we're going to look at the tools. This one is called the safe saw, because usually a metal saw might not be that safe. If I did this, I might have a cut on my finger. That wouldn't be good. But this is a plastic saw, and it's designed to cut our cardboard really easily. And because cardboard, corrugated cardboard, has these little bumps inside of it and little air spaces, if we cut in the direction of those air spaces using the safe saw, it's got wide teeth on one side and closer together narrow teeth on the other. We just saw back and forth as though it was a real saw, using it on a piece of wood. And let's see, if I wasn't holding it in an awkward way, it might be easier to do. But this really does work well for you to cut out whatever size of cardboard you would like to with it. If you get it to a certain point, you think, is this the size I want? Here's a tool that's always good for finding out what size things are, right? A ruler. So I'm going to measure it and say, sure, that's exactly what I wanted it to be, 2 1/4 inches. So once I know that, I might start sawing in the other direction, because what I'm going to do is cut out a square. This is a little harder from this direction because I'm going across those air pockets instead of with them. But I kind of got it. If I want it to look more smooth than how it came out with my saw, I might go back with my scissors, which will also be in the box, to make a nice little square. So there you go. I've got a square. I'm not sure what I'm going to make here. I might make an abstract construction, which means it doesn't really look like anything in real life. It's just putting things together to experiment with my tools. So I'm going to combine this little square with this bigger rectangle, and I'm going to do it using this tool, which is called a mini tool, multi-tool. It's called a multi-tool. And what it can do for us is make a little hole. It's like a mini drill. And you wouldn't think so, but all I have to do is I can put that over my thumb or finger, whatever feels more comfortable, and press hard. I don't want to have my finger right on the back of where I'm going to be pressing through, but it can make a hole right in the cardboard pretty easily. And if you need an adult's help, you just go out, find yourself an adult, because I know you all live with one at least, and they can help you get this going. So if I made a hole in each of my pieces of cardboard, I could then think, well, how am I going to connect them? They each have a hole, but I need to do something else to get them connected. So what I'm going to use now is one of these safe screws. You've seen metal screws before, maybe, that hold things together in construction if you're going to be building a house or building furniture, anything you want to build. This is a plastic version of that that's designed to use your cardboard. So I'm going to line up the holes that I've got on there, and I'm going to put my screw in there to get it started. I can start it with my fingers, that's easy enough. But it helps me to use the screwdriver, the special MakeDo screwdriver, and stick it in there and turn it around. We learned this on our sewing kit, righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. So I'm twisting my hand to the right to get that to tighten, and check it out. That screw is the only thing holding these two pieces of cardboard together. There's no staples, there's no glue, nothing else, just that screw. If I wanted to make lots of pieces of cardboard, maybe not lots, but 3 or 4 pieces of cardboard together, I'd make all the holes in them first, and I'd use one of the longer safe screws. So this bag has some longer ones and some shorter ones, so you might check that out when you're thinking about what you're going to make. I could make a house out of this. I could just bend it. If I want to make a nice bend on it, I could do what they call scoring it. I'd probably use that narrow tooth and saw just a little line. I don't want to saw all the way through, but I'm just going to help the cardboard bend a little bit more easily to make a nice crisp line. There, that's a pretty good bend in there. So it looks like I've got 2 walls to my house. And I might think, how else would I connect something? If I wanted to make another wall, I might score this line, but since I just showed you how to do that, I won't do it again. I'll just bend it. And then I would put another safe screw there, through there, to make my 3rd wall, and so forth. So I could make the whole thing. I could make a fence, I could put my toy horses in here. You could have just so much different kinds of fun. When you finish making your construction, and it can be very simple, or it can be like really amazingly complex. You could make a whole town. You could make, what could you make? There's no limit on figuring it out, just your imagination. But once you have it all figured out, and you have all your parts together, at the end of 2 weeks you have to bring this MakerBox kit back so other people can have a chance with it, and you might want to check it out again some other time. So we're going to have to disassemble or take apart our thing before we do that, because if we take out all our screws, we're just going to end up with a pile of cardboard again, which could be fine if we didn't want to save it. But if we did want to save it, sometimes duct tape is easier to tear than it is to cut. So I'm just going to tear it. But I'll just tear some duct tape and use that to connect all the pieces that I've screwed together. So once I've got that taped on there, I'm going to put my screwdriver onto my safe screw again, and this time I'm going lefty-loosey to take out my screw. There you go. And my piece is still connected. So you can save everything you make by just taping it together with duct tape after you've taken out all of your screws. So this is a pretty nifty way to practice constructing things. You can use cardboard of different shapes. You might even use things besides cardboard that are skinny enough, or things that already have holes in them, objects that are sitting around that maybe there are some washers, I don't know. You never know what you'll find, and you can add some things onto your construction. So if this looks like a fun thing to you, come into the library and join us for fun and check out for yourself the MakeDo MakerBox Kit from Port Orford Public Library. Hope to see you soon. Bye.